Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Friday, June 2nd. Be aware that tomorrow there's a nationwide alcohol ban in effect for the Buddhist holiday of Visakha Busha. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. Roger Bullman, an international fugitive wanted on an Interpol red notice for the murder of British tourist Amitpal Bajaj at a Phuket resort in 2019, has resurfaced in his home country of Norway. An Interpol red notice was issued for Bullman after he absconded without warning from police in Phuket, a fact realized when he failed to present himself in court to face a manslaughter charge for the death of British tourist Amitpal Bajaj at the Centaur Grand Resort in Phuket on August 21, 2019. Bullman, who was 53 at the time, admitted to choking Bajaj amid a fight that started over Bullman making too much noise at his hotel room, but he maintained that killing Bajaj was accidental. Bullman was released on bail by the Phuket Provincial Court after he was arraigned. Norway's TV2 stated he had been on the run in Asia for the past 4 years, spending much of his time in Vietnam. He left Thailand on a false passport last Friday and landed in Oslo last Saturday morning, according to reports, with his family waiting for him. Bullman's lawyer confirmed they had been in contact with police and will be questioned. If the Norwegian is prosecuted in Thailand, he risks between 10 and 15 years in prison. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. The Kathu Police chief and 4 other senior officers at Kathu Police station have been temporarily transferred pending an investigation after 2 nightclubs in Kathu were raided by administration officials for late trading and serving alcohol to teenagers. The transfer came by an order issued by Phuket Provincial Police Chief issued yesterday following raids early Thursday morning on the Ratri Club and Mahanakon Phuket Club, both on Pra Phuket Khel Road in Kathu. The owners of the nightlife venues were charged with staying open late, serving alcohol to minors, and causing a public nuisance by the loud music emanating from the venues late at night. The Ratri Club was known to close at 4 a.m. and Mahanakon Phuket was known to close at 6 a.m., according to authorities. The Phuket Provincial Police Chief said the transfer of the 5 senior Kathu police officers was necessary so that the investigation could proceed smoothly. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. The Defense Council has declared its own plan to reconfigure the armed forces of Thailand in response to the Move Forward Party pressing for military reform. A military source told the Bangkok Post that there are currently around 1,200 generals in Thailand and that the armed forces had already cut the number of military personnel by more than 8,000 between 2017 and 2021, which helped them save around 1.5 billion baht. By 2027, the total number of generals should be about 600, according to reports, and the estimated savings will be 2.9 billion baht. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, in his capacity as defense minister, has insisted the reforms were planned long ago, had nothing to do with any intention by any new government to seek armed forces reform. For more, visit thephuketnews.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. And bring the pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone.
Senior officials at the Phuket Marine Office are not overly concerned that they have been unable to contact the driver of the tourist speedboat Danatip Marine 555 to answer questions about the boat slamming into a channel marker in Chalong Bay on May 17, injuring 35 tourists. The boat, Danatip Marine 555, was returning to Phuket from the PP Islands after a tour of nearby islands when it struck the channel marker in Chalong Bay at speed late afternoon on May 17. 35 out of the 37 people on board were sent to area hospitals with a variety of injuries, including the boat driver, Satit Maschai, who broke his leg. After a probe by marine officials found that there was nothing wrong with the boat itself before the accident, authorities announced that Maschai would face charges over the crash. However, police say they've been unable to reach him after he was discharged from the hospital on May 20th. Police say that he has another week to reply to their overtures, at which point they plan to revoke his boat license. Phuket Governor Narong Wuncheo has already publicly confirmed that Satit faces up to 3 years in prison and/or fined up to 60,000 baht or both if he's found guilty of negligence that resulted in the collision. Satit will also be charged with drug use after a blood test conducted by Mission Hospital Phuket confirmed he had tested positive for amphetamine/methamphetamine. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. A 24-year-old tourist from Kazakhstan has become the third person who died after swimming in the sea off Phuket this week. 24-year-old Artur Iskakov was pulled from the water at Kata Beach unconscious and unresponsive at about 3:30 p.m. on Thursday, according to reports. It was reported that lifeguards and beachgoers had been performing CPR before an ambulance rushed Mr. Iskakov to the hospital. Sadly, he was later pronounced dead. The incident comes as the Southern Meteorological Center, operating under the Thai Meteorological Department, keeps reissuing weather warnings due to the southwestern monsoon in the Andaman Sea and Typhoon Mawar in the eastern part of the Philippines. Iskakov became the third person to drown in Phuket since the weather warning was announced in late May. 52-year-old Pavel Rafailovich died last Saturday in Patong Beach, while 46-year-old Myanmar national Kim Mon-tun died at Layan Beach this past Wednesday, May 30th. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. 6 drug smugglers are now in custody after police seized a fishing trawler believed to be destined for Australia that left from Koh Samet in the Gulf of Thailand. Police also found just over 900 kilos of crystal meth on board. The seizure was the culmination of a 4-month operation that began with an intelligence report from the National Security Council, according to the Secretary General of the Narcotics Control Board. The investigation led authorities to believe that a transnational drug trafficking gang were making their crystal meth and heroin deliveries in international waters beyond the reach of Thai law enforcement using medium-sized trawlers. On Tuesday of this week, team members on a stakeout in Rayong spotted the crew of a trawler loading empty stainless steel barrels, fuel, and food. Later that night, a white pickup truck pulled up and the crew loaded several heavy fertilizer sacks onto the trawler before it set out from shore. The boat was later intercepted just south of Koh Samet, about 20 nautical miles from shore. Police made the arrests and seized 909 kilos of crystal meth. They later seized the trawler, 6 cars, 2 motorcycles, and other assets worth at least 5.2 million baht. For more, visit the link in the description. Thanks for joining us on this Friday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. Join us again next week. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you back here next week. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.